I recall my name amidst the unknown. In a world so vast, feeling so alone. A giant's descendant with strength so grand, but my past like sand slipped through my hands. I hold to my name, my past concealed. In flashes of chaos, my fate revealed. I ran from the mountain in a desperate race, the last in my mind, the forge embrace. In glimpses sharp, the mountains fall. A hurried escape from an ancient hall. The forge father in flame so bright, I followed him once into the night. Each memory's fragment, a piece of my tale. In the chaos, my true self to unveil. I search for the echoes of who I once knew, the giant's legacy, my heart to pursue. I hold to my name, my past concealed. In flashes of chaos, my fate revealed. I ran from the mountain in a desperate race, the last in my mind, the forge embrace. With every vision, my history I mend. The blood of giants in me to ascend. My memories from me have been torn, but I remember now, from the forge I was born. From oblivion's deep shadow I start to emerge.
I was trying to use the channel points. Hello.
Hello.
And it did not show up with the celebration. I don't know what is wrong.
Celebration.
Oh, don't worry. The icon thingamabob showed up. It was just the Pillar Man that didn't play.
Oh, wait, I think I can see there is an error on my end for that. Give me a second.
Ah, yes.
Woohoo! Bone Cruncher just subscribed. Yippee!
Go.
Oh my god, we're 4% away from Jen.
Hype. Hip train.
Hip train.
Hip train.
Hype train.
So,
Let me think. Okay. Well, my brain just went all
who-
fucking.
Sounds very hyped indeed, guys.
Put that right there.
Thinking of a train made of hips now. Weird.
I mean, it's just a conga line of very broad-hipped individuals.
Don't mind me.
Sachet, this way. Thank you. Hey.
I'm stuck at 99% again.
Did you try closing your browser and
damn it.
opening it back up?
I've done it 3 times.
Weird.
Hmm.
Broomstick to shut this fucking window.
When I hover over Spears' icon, it doesn't show me his full art.
That's fine.
Probably because he didn't want it set up yet, or my personal favorite, I put in the giant token per because it's super cool and you get to see all his pretty little details.
Mm. I don't see what it's fine.
It's okay, buddy. He just wants
Where
to see
is-
you real up close and personal. Like,
That's weird.
I'll fix it.
I'm sorry.
'Cause
What?
you're so pretty.
Oh, holy shit! I didn't even scroll out yet to see that the map has gotten a lot bigger.
Yes.
Uh huh.
Did you not
The little place is no longer.
live?
So little.
Instead of
Not so little
being
anymore.
horizontally squished, we're vertically squished.
Yippee!
Yippee! Da. Probably gonna want the full bod. Appreciate all those rippling pectorals.
Thank you.
Come here, buddy.
Let's see here.
God, I
Where...
love it when they scream. There you go. I appreciate the fire chief in all of his glory.
We do.
I die. The inside.
Wait, why
To
is
recap.
showing?
I think Pass is doing some work on something in the background.
It's
Yeah,
because
something's
apparently
wonky.
it's my sound alert. It apparently deleted itself from my goddamn source pack, and I'm trying to fix it now. It's showing me
I
this, and I'm
mean,
trying to get it to work.
Is it giving
It's
you shit?
okay.
Later. We don't use
Do
them
you
in the
want
game.
people to do the recap while you're fixing stuff, Pass?
Sure.
I suppose we can.
All right, go, princess. Let's go.
Right then. So last time, a lot of things happened.
mm-hmm.
But the only thing that I actually mostly remember the entirety of was the large ritual, or more like the celebration of Avis becoming the champion of night. And that's it.
Wow. Damn.
Deacon attacked the healers because he fucking freaked out.
He was going through a
and-
little bit of psychosis, yeah.
Yeah. And so Wrath was busy death staring Valise,
Yep.
and then saw this big fucking green orb.
Mm-hmm.
So went and got Spirus and brought him back.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, Aegis he dispelled it or something?
Yeah.
And of course, Uka dragging her husband to the party kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Tossed over her shoulder kind of. That was
Boy.
basically it, Dad.
You went to the top of the tree.
Yeah, but no one cares about that.
To the top of the tree, signaled your tribe, if I remember correctly. Or at least
Yeah.
contact
I'm
your-
pretty
Signal
sure.
the sun.
I'm pretty sure Sylphie cared about that.
Sylphie can get another shiny thing.
It is true. Oh, fuck. That's what I forgot to do last session.
Yeah, buddy. But the good thing also is that Sprig got to talk to, someone he's been meaning to talk to for a while.
Oh, yeah.
How'd
Yeah,
that
you
go,
went to the
buddy?
fire plant.
Definitely had a grand old time talking to the first flame. After the shenanigans that happened in the party, and most of the party
Fix that later.
had, I think it would be considered fade to black moments. I went out and visited Nim, where we then proceeded to prep for me to talk to the First Flame, where we then encased me in a whole bunch of lovely stone and metal.
Yeah.
And then after that, I went into a meditative state, and then found myself in hell, more or less, not literally.
Was it hell?
I
Was
mean,
it hell? I don't think it'd be hell for you.
fire and hot. Most people call it hell. Me, nice day outside.
Yeah.
I talked to the
Clearly never
First
worked
Flame.
retail.
Air quotes around talk. It was more of a one-sided discussion for a little bit. And then Erla, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, Erla.
Mm-hmm.
Erla appears
Wife
in
two.
wife number 2. Shut up!
God, please do not start numbering them.
I can If I listen, if I
Don't
number
number
them,
them.
I'm dead. If I number them, I'm dead.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Go.
Oh fuck. So Erla popped in, essentially had, because I was starting to get pissing off the First Flame, and I was getting surrounded by lovely flame elementals that could have probably killed me. Thumbs up. She appeared, essentially had them push back, which gave me the opportunity to actually have a short conversation with the First Flame, and we managed to make a deal. More or less, he doesn't have to help me, period. It's a side deal. Nothing bad could possibly happen, thumbs up. And I came back to basically the entire area around me being very roasted and cooked. And my boy Spark almost dying for it. And then a conversation with Erla before I was then fireman carried away by Erla. I think Nim was
He brought
Sweet
back
moment,
to
yes.
yeah, and
the
then
normal plane.
yeah. And then Nim was also, I think, mending Spark, which I don't know how far you got on that.
Oh, don't worry. He'll be fine.
I'm gonna check on my boy. But I think that more or less sums it up. Did I miss anything?
No,
No,
that's about
I
it.
think you all did well. All of you who helped giving this recap have earned an inspiration point.
Holy shit.
Hmm.
Shocker.
So who have earned the inspiration kind of deal?
Everyone chucked in.
Yeah.
I guess I get an inspiration. Holy fuck.
You're gonna need it, buddy.
I've never
Mm.
never had inspirations before.
I'm going
Yeah.
to need to remember because I don't think I think I'm gonna need to watch the stream because mine won't load. I've tried to load it 5 times and it's stuck on 99%. So
So it
people
takes a
may
bit than
need to move me.
99.
Last
it's
time
been,
I
like,
had
more
that
than 5 minutes.
problem, I rebooted my entire PC, and then it actually helped.
Usually, if you just close your browser and reopen it, it should work.
Well, he's
Yeah,
done
I
that
did that
several
5
times.
times.
That's
Hmm.
shit.
Let me try and restart the computer then. I don't think I'll
Okay.
fix it, but I'll try.
Yeah, you can see if that helps.
Give her a shot.
Sorry for the viewers for the little technical technicality problems. We will try and see if we can have that fixed as soon as possible. But we are getting ready to start now officially. Spirits, you feel yourself standing in a room with all
Mm-hmm.
of your, as she carries you in, and you see everyone inside looking at you. Wait, someone is missing. Where is the goddamn dwarf? I knew I. God damn it! Where did she go? Fuck!
Wow.
Wow!
She
Had
has
you checked the
fucking
smell?
name.
Yes.
Where's Priscilla? She was supposed to be on map. Did she disappear to a fuck?
My favorite Smith wife, not here.
She was like,
What
How
the
could
fuck?
our DM do this?
Okay, hold on. Eta. Ta-da!
Oh, there she is. Boom, magic tree.
Ah, there she is.
"Go, sweetheart."
Shaking my head.
I'm sorry.
It's alright, it's alright.
You should fucking feel
It
bad.
will never be forgiven.
Feel bird.
Also, where are all these supposed NPCs and why are they not in the right folder?
The Spirus' wife's folder.
Don't call
Yes,
it that.
I literally made one just for that.
Don't call
Uh,
it that.
Oh, never mind. I see that they're in the appropriate folder. My bad. Please proceed.
My suffering will never end. Continue.
You kept complaining I put them in the wrong folder, so now I put them in the folder you said they were supposed to be in, and now you're unhappy about it? What the fuck?
Okay, first off, I didn't know where they were, so I didn't know if this was going to be a problem later. Once I figured out where the fluff they were, I realized, oh, they right where they belong. A problem. For you, not me. I got my own shit.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Oh, God fucking damn it! There she was. Whoop.
Really? You just overlooked the dwarf that I put down for you?
No. I found the original token. It was hiding beneath another token, and I didn't see it until I accidentally moved one of the other tokens. Okay, stop hating on me.
I see. Happy Avis was trying to sit on top of the dwarf, trying to assert dominance. Vulgar. Some human base shit.
God.
Take your time, Pass. Recompose yourself.
I'm gonna
Why
keep
does she look like Happy
fucking
Avis?
session until you fucking fix this up.
I have fixed it. Okay.
She really does look
Good
like
job.
Happy
Have fun.
Avis. though, which
Did
is
you
wild.
intentionally make it look like a Happy Avis?
Because
No.
that's exactly what you did, and I find it offensive on behalf of my not sister over there.
No, I did not. This is some art I actually had in a folder for a while for her. I
Well-
just hadn't.
That's a damn shame.
You're not escaping the allegations.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Maybe I can just sit back and
You're
drink.
like DiCaprio. You're just hiring over someone else under 25.
Oh shit! I
Her
hit the
hips
wall.
aren't even as impressive as Davis's. Like, what the fuck? At least try. How are you gonna get twins out of that?
Why do you want me to have so many kids?
Because I like spoiling my nieces and nephews and grandkids and other family members
Hey,
that are
Pass, you got your
smaller,
composure
so that way
back
I can
yet?
teach them how to cuss.
Okay, composure back yet, boss?
Could you imagine stacking all these?
Yeah,
children?
I'm back. I've been back for a while just listening in to your torture, and I'm enjoying it.
It's
Just a
not
tiny
part of-
bit.
It's outside a game though, not inside a game. Maybe we should move
Yeah.
along.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, how
Go
about
back
you
in.
start the
Hey,
game?
Spirish, as you're being put down on a small stool
Uh,
in the middle of the room,
like,
This poor
and she's
uh-huh.
and you see Ufla, Erla, Priscilla, Jimny, Sheila, Mahika, Yikdra,
Mm-hmm.
and Ginny
Mm-hmm.
looking at you, arms crossed, looking at you expectantly.
I'm gonna take it you want me to choose?
It is only proper. isn't it?
Hmm.
Who of all of us is to serve as your first wife?
Really cool.
And
Mm-hmm. And
to make it so that there's no confusion about who belongs where. Who stands to lead in case you are gone?
hmm.
You know, who will be an acting chiefess beside you, and who only would be seen, well,
Well, for
secondary wives.
those that would be, how do I put this? For somebody that would be running whenever I'm gone and off doing other things. Hmm. I really don't want to put extra work on Erla and Uthla's plate. Both of you being very busy, right?
You're talking to the two goddesses?
Yep, I am asking if they are overwhelmingly busy, because if I am going to pick technically a first wife, that means they also have to take on the role of whenever I'm gone, off doing other
No,
shit.
we are just here.
Mm-hmm.
Erla steps forward first.
Mm.
I only wish to serve and make you and our growing little family happy. If I'm not demanding a seat because, you know, I am busy more than anything, but I still want to be acknowledged at least.
I'm still
Not just for me, but also for a child. She says as she caress her showing belly.
Shut up.
Uthla then lays next, hovers next to you, lean back, you know, floating in air. I already gave you, you know, your first daughter, in a sense,
Yes.
and I'm pretty happy where I am, just as long as you don't forget about me.
Of course, I won't forget about any of
As she like leans over and give you a sweet little kiss on the cheek before hovering away, leaning back, all.
Hmm.
But I'm just happy to be around, really.
It's just gonna take a good long moment to think, because under technical terms, he did just narrow it down a little bit. It's also for the sake of his own health later on. Hmm. I'm gonna look at Sheila. Didn't you run this place a little bit while I was gone?
Well, I did it to get a Ridiectra, really. You know, a unified front for the sake of the tribe. We both shared in that responsibility when Magena wasn't here.
Hmm. I mean, Sheila, probably the best choice. I mean, you did work with Yidra, and if you two can work together, even if you're in the head position, I see nothing wrong with that. The rest of you are, well, I know Grisel's definitely busy training all of the new bloods.
Oi, that doesn't mean I can't have time to have fun with you.
I'm not saying you're not.
Because I want a babe too at some point, or free. I want me bairn.
I'm not abandoning any of you on any of this. As you've stated, I have to pick somebody, and I'm seeing it more as somebody to just lead while I'm not around.
Well, you're indisposed, yes, that
Yes.
is true.
My choice will be Sheila. A fucking short pause when I say those words. Fear.
You see Uthla and Erlich looking at each other, smiling and nodding in agreement.
Okay.
You see Grisella just like standing, thinking about it before she just gives a thumbs up.
So far, approval. Unfortunately, I don't know much about the other two. And Jimny is
Yggdra
Jimny.
just like she gives an understanding nod.
Any objections?
Jimmy like walks over to Sheila and like bows and kisses her hand in a show of submission to her. Acknowledgement.
Sorry.
Hika stands a little bit on the edge, thoughtful, but does not, as she is, after all, the youngest member. But you see someone you haven't paid much attention to at all, since you actually did say yes to them.
I've been very busy. I want to make sure I'm going to
She
consistently
should say it's over to you.
Mm-hmm.
She leans in and says directly to your face, "So, not only did you kill my father and took his seat, now you're putting me on the side."
I can't take back what I did. Don't worry about that.
I know. I don't blame you either. You did what you felt was needed for the betterment of the tribe, and I have seen it prosper.
And to this day,
I
I'm
have seen it
doing the
grown.
same.
But where does that put me at? On the side? Or would you allow me also to help out?
I would love for you to help out. I know I've been busy and I haven't been able to pay attention to many people in general.
But also do know we need to work out a system about who gets to, well, indulge with you. Or else you might end up having some of us being a little bit more than scuffed of, not having a chance.
You do have a point with that. Hmm. God, this is mildly fucked up. Need to double check. One, two. Don't mind me. I think we can work that system out later.
Of course.
Not long from now, but a little later.
Spirits, you may actually roll me a wisdom save.
Normal? Question mark?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Okay. 21.
You still beat it. You feel like for a moment there's like this alluring sense about her, but you like snap out of it.
These charms, they keep trying. It's getting to me, man. This shit's gotta be contained. Hmm.
But I do understand your decision and I accept it. But don't forget the rest of us.
I promise I
That's
will
all I'm
not.
saying.
Promise I will not.
As she shays away, she looks over her shoulder and gives you a little wink before laying down on one of the bedding areas.
New forms of suspicion being formed. Don't mind me. Hmm.
But as everyone, comes to an agreement and everything, they pull you from your seat to the center bedding, the big bed, as they.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say they are fluffing. Just it's more like showing appreciation of each other and you, in a sense. There isn't any fluff happening at this night.
So wholesome stuff.
Yes, wholesome hugging, hugs, hand holding the jazz.
Boo. Fuck you, Ryan.
We are then pausing that scene in there. The rest of the for the rest of you who are still enjoying a banquet, you suddenly see Erla walking in with Spirits, Princess carrying him. for the room. You see how the music stops, how everybody just stops what they're doing and watching this happening. You see how people who were eating just like drops what they're holding in their hands as it falls into the bowl.
That's. Should we be concerned, Urla?
No. Just going to settle a few matters of importance. He says with this like sweet sing-song voice that sounds, has a nice late summer breeze.
Let me just. I got no clue.
She seems truthful. Oh, also, Avis, as she walks by you, she like looks at you, leans over and whispers, "How are you, daughter?"
Okay.
As she walks by, ricocheting off with your dad.
Stepdad.
I'm just gonna. Let's see what happens here.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
That's not a successful save because you have really high, higher number to keep you cool. So if you have anything you want to say, you have the right to say it right now. Let your dark impulses rise and bloom.
Does Eager sense Avis tensing up at that?
Oh, you saw her fucking tense up and start glaring absolute daggers at her as soon as she showed up.
If I remember correctly from last time, you were kind of leaning against him. He's gonna wrap his arms around you and just quietly not whistle, whisper in your ear.
Just try and not let yourself get provoked. It's a good evening. Let's not make it complicated.
Davis is actively shaking at trying to keep herself from not doing anything.
I did point out that 14 was not enough. So you can say something, you can act out still before she disappears into the back rooms.
As Erla whispers that and starts to walk away, Ava simply can't help herself but say, "You still owe me, whore, and I expect you to pay it in full."
Oh,
You see how everybody like freezes harder. You see how people faint when you say that to the mother goddess. Spirits, you hear her say that. As you see Erla for a moment, like completely freezes, and you see her eyes starts to glow dangerously.
Oh no. The only thing I could say is there's probably about the same shock as most of the normal people. Persuade what? Yuri?
She puts you down onto the ground.
No. Please, now is not the time for this.
Erla, please, please. She's just a mortal. Please, you're above this.
You dare speak that way to essentially your mother.
You're no family of mine after what you did.
I have pleaded, I have begged, and you know what your so-called mother did? She forgave me.
I didn't.
She,
You better start begging to me too.
Nope, nope.
Avis, please. Don't do this.
you should count your blessings soon enough. Tramp.
You're getting angry at me after what you did?
I am
What
showing
the fuck is wrong with you?
Hmm.
And you're telling me for fixing a problem, yes, there were casualties. But I wiped the slate clean.
And I haven't heard a single fucking apology from you.
Because the apology wasn't needed to you. I needed to apologize to my sister, whom I hurt by doing so, for the pain I brought her through. How is that any of your concern?
That place was
Had
my
done.
home too. And you fucking killed my mother in front of me. I'd say I fucking deserve a little bit of an apology.
Igor's just looking absolutely panicked between the two of them.
Oh no.
She walks closer. One of her hands starts to glow.
Are you gonna hit me now? How low are you gonna stoop?
And then she like stops for a moment. You see the flaring of power illuminating of her has the temperature in the room has starting to even increase. Like people are sweating. Like flash sweating kind of heat. And then it like stops. And then she just looks at you. You're right. I do owe you an apology. In a sense, you are right. And she like walks over, really up close to you, puts her
At this point,
hands.
Igor starts backing off because he senses the tension still there.
She walks up, puts her hands, like grasp onto your hands, like cupping them in hers, and she looks. I am sorry for the hurt I did to you, Avis. I am Sorry you had to witness that, and I know that you have the right to be angry at me, but I implore you to give me a chance. I was not myself fully back then. I was filled with an unspeakable amount of rage and anger, of the pain of the loss of my children back then, and I put you through a similar situation, and for that I am truly sorry. You will see a few golden tears starts to run. Eyes plattering onto the hard playground, and you would see the ground starts to crack and a few flowers starts to bloom up. As she holds your hand looking at you pleadingly. Let me attempt to make this right, since we are, after all, family. Avis, I beg of you.
We'll see. Because currently, you owe me a life.
Who do you think blessed you with the two blessings you already have borne?
That was then. This is now. You're not in a position to defend yourself.
But there is one thing you were wrong about. What you called me. But then again, who are you to make a demand of life? As an ant speaks out to the sun?
Funny how the sun was begging to that ant just a few seconds ago.
I speak to you out of necessity for the unity of our family, my dear. Do not.
So you're calling your family an ant now?
All life has a purpose. All life has a meaning in a greater cycle. Don't get too cocky. Amos. Because just as my sister may have given you gifts, I can surely taken them away from you.
Me. This can all be resolved. Just pay your debt.
A debt you say you can claim.
And you say I can't? I could make a claim for all of the spirits you murdered.
Spirits that were never yours to command. Spirits that are not bound to you in any way. And yet here you are to make demands for something that is nothing to you at all. Because after all, you were nothing to my sister but a good little puppet.
Is that supposed to be an insult?
Just making sure you understand what my sister has been using many of her children for during the ages.
Then understand something as well. I don't give a fuck.
Really, when it comes, if it should ever step to that she would need to take your body, and you would be subsumed and consumed by her will, leaving your family destituted and broken. And worst of all, maybe even killing them.
I would be honored if she took my body. And I don't believe you in that she would kill my family. And even if she did, then there must be some greater purpose that I cannot understand that she wishes to accomplish.
I have attempted to be kind, but you want to be treated as the tool you are, then I will do so. But let it be said, I did not attempt to be kind. I was kind to you, Amos. But you chooses this path of yours.
You choose not to repay your debt. That's
I
on
owe
you.
you nothing. You think you can demand something that is not you to govern, for you to make a demand for the claims of.
You killed my mom. Doesn't matter that she
Here's
caught back, that I had to make that happen.
you are in no position to make demands on me. What did you do for those dreams that are starting to flow? Nothing. What did you weep for those spirits you claim as yours?
I never claimed they're
Did you
mine.
care for those dreams that were extinguished?
Yeah, by who? By you.
What did you do when the dream world became dreamless?
I put my
Exactly.
everything into finding the shards
You
of the
did.
moonstone so that she could rebuild.
You did nothing.
It's better than
My
causing it.
daughter did everything. She made deals. She gave her life.
And she had to clean up your mess. That's what you mean.
Yes, she tried to fix the wrong that I did, and I have paid for my wrongdoings.
Not to me.
You accepted your role. You went hunting for the shards. The absolute minimum you could do. And you preached to me about not doing enough. Look at yourself, Avis. Truly look at yourself. You are nothing but an empty cup that claims to be worthy as a vessel for something you don't even grasp onto with your tiny little understanding of anything.
I'm sorry, have you ever heard me brag in a single fucking moment in my life?
Yes?
Name when. Also, you're not helping, Eager.
I'm trying to understand both perspectives here, and she is making a point that you have not. What is the right word here? You've punched above your weight, that is certain. You've proven that you can, but that doesn't mean you always should. And having a gripe with the sister of your mother, who did weep for her, who did sacrifice to bring her back, is not going to help you make your mother happy. It's going to break her heart because you can't accept her.
You are no more than a blind blade that needs a target when your mother needs more than a puppet. When she needs someone to strike out on this plane for her, that's all you are. You may have been granted that title you carry, but I pray to my sister sake that you earn it, child. Because you are more than flesh. You are more than just a pretty cup. You represent her in all her things when you step forward. So don't you dare think that you can preach to me about anything when it comes to costs, what it comes to debts that needs to be paid, because I have already paid it 1,000-fold, feeding every life that I ever helped make being extinguished. I wept for those children. I wept for all that creation that was lost. Because do you know where that comes from? Avis, in reality, it comes from me. And right now, you are making it really, really hard for me. Not just to end your petty little life. Yes, I know it would leave your children motherless. Yes, I know you're. Well, man here would probably take offense to it. But do remember, Amos, you are nothing but ash before the power I wield. After all, you want to be treated as a champion, sure, I will give that to you. You have done good work. You need to know your place in the hierarchy. Because again, you are as an ant before the very sun. When you speak to me, am I making myself clear? Or do you want me to prove my might before you? Because I can most definitely do so.
Avis, please.
Is it out of your system? Said your words.
Yes, come here, husband. We are leaving before she might say something she truly regrets, and I don't want to spoil our mood for tonight. Come here. As she turns around, picks him up over her shoulder, and just walks off with him.
It's always a face of just like, why am I being carried?
You don't like being carried by me?
I prefer to walk. I have legs after all.
Well, I'm sorry. She like puts you down again and just like holds your hands.
Thank you.
Why, Avis? Why
Let
are
each
you
other
so
talk.
set in your ways that you can't even find a modicum of common ground with her? Yes, you have both suffered and you have both sacrificed to bring her back. But this hatred is not normal, Avis. Surely you have forgiven some that have slighted you.
Once they made it back up to me. And don't think I won't remember this, Eager.
I don't care how you judge me for what I said, but it is clear that you have an unnatural level of hatred for her that, whilst at its base justified, goes far beyond your capability and far beyond what you should be experiencing. The one who was grieved here was Uthla. She was the one most hurt by this. Do you really think you'll make her proud by picking a fight with her sister? Not to mention that if we find all the shards and they do merge back to one, she won't lose that animosity that you have for her. She will remember. Is that really what you want? I know it's hard to forgive someone who killed your mother right in front of you. I know that's difficult. Now, I've gone through a lot of things that I shouldn't have been forgiven for either. But you do not help yourself by bottling it up until you can release it all at once. You need to find common ground and work out your anger in a safe and non-hostile manner. Just imagine how proud your mother will be of you if you manage to have so much suffering from her death caused by Urla, and you're able to make up with her. Won't that make her far more happy?
Please let me go.
He will not stop you if you're planning to do anything.
She stands up and leaves. Walks out of the hut.
You can move your token. Map is live.
Avis
And
will just be pretty much going
brooding.
to the edge of camp and will think.
And brood over what was said, what was done.
Hmm.
Which edge of the camp are you going to?
The
You
opposite
can
one you were at.
you can literally
Oh,
see
okay.
which way she went.
Basically, thinking about the intense hatred inside of her.
Egan will just look to the rest of the people in the building, and it's just
You can see people are clearing out. The party mood has been ruined. People are finishing what they were eating. No more food is being made or served. The music has stopped.
What a party pooper.
And we will end that part of the scene there as people will go to their own places for the night. Is there anything anybody else wants to do for the night, or are we going to skip ahead?
I'm just staring at Lily's with Fang.
And he looks at you.
Yep.
and he looks at me, and I look at him. And he looks at me.
Sorry about that. I just had a isolation call penalty.
Well, yeah, unless anyone else has anything.
I probably will eat my food done and take my dear husband back to
Your hut,
your
together
hut.
with
My
Nala.
hut.
Actually,
Ah,
no. When all of this started, Nala actually left. She goes wandering, wandering in the dark of night.
Don't you dare.
Don't I dare what?
Oh, you know exactly what I mean.
oh yeah, pass. You know the thing she whispered last time in the ear of her husband?
You're carrying him on your shoulder, aren't you?
No, no, no. You know the thing she whispered in his ear.
Yeah.
She taking by the hand and asking him if he want to take a little discussion to our own chambers. Giving the smile. With her home and having a fun time.
Right.
A Fade to Black fun time, or
Yeah,
Yep,
yes,
it's a fade to black or tallow.
of course. She just whispered him that let's make another baby.
Oh my god.
God damn it, poor man. He never gets rest. Actually, Elise, at some time after you, Ryaf, and him had been staring at each other, he's gonna just look at you and, why are you watching me, Ryaf? I am
I
not
don't
going
say
to
anything.
run.
What did you say, Ryth? You guys were talking
Is
over
it?
each other.
I don't say anything. Just keep staring.
What is it that you want, Ryaf?
Again, I don't say anything.
Hmm.
I've been standing there all day, just staring at him. Apart from the time where I had to go get spirits and stuff, but other than that, yep.
Ryth became a gargoyle.
He walks up to you. Do you still just stay quiet?
Yep. Me and Fang just staring at him.
Does this just turn into a staring contest?
Apparently.
Prolonged eye contact.
God damn it. It's because I'm trying to figure out the words to say here. Okay, give me a
That's fine.
goddamn
That's
sec.
fine. No. Take your time. We're just trying to fill the empty void.
If you wish to kill me for what happened to our mother, then I would say you misplace where your vengeance should lie at, Ryav.
I will kill you. Just not now.
You can try, but no, I will not stop for defending myself if it comes to that. Because I also have something to fight for.
And what would that be?
My own children. My people, what is left of them.
Your family should be my family. You don't deserve one.
Says the man who have been the cause of how many tribes ending up.
I seem to recall you destroying a lot of tribes yourself.
Only because you went there to agitate them.
You are a slaver. And you will die. This is the pathetic fool you are. I always believed that families could stay together. Was the most important thing. But I see now some don't deserve them. And some families are better off without some members. Your family will go on, but you will not. Enjoy your last few days. You should go rest now. Don't worry. I'll keep an eye out.
And that is what you say to the man who let you escape back then.
So you say.
Who do you
I
think?
won't let anyone else harm you. That's for me to do.
I only tried to keep the peace with my father, but I saw that was wrong. Rife.
Shut your mouth. I'm done talking to you.
You might be done talking, but you will listen.
Your words mean nothing to me. Talk all you want. I'm still gonna kill you.
Do you think that's what Mother wants? Deep down, do you really think that she would want you to spill my blood?
Mm. 'Cause you were so great to me.
I know I might not have been the greatest brother to you, but I did what needed. No, I will not even defend it like that. I tried.
You
And do you know
tried.
what I got out of it?
I don't care what you got out of it. It doesn't matter to me. All the scars you inflicted on me. My face, my body. I'm gonna repay that in one act.
You know those markings were left by orders of my father.
You whipped me. You
Because I
cut
was
up my
ordered to.
face. You
I had
You-
no choice in the matter.
you don't even remember. You don't even remember.
I do
You-
remember.
You whipped me because I called out to Shana. You didn't want me to say her name. You tied me to that post and you whipped me till I almost died in front
Because
of the
father
tribe.
ordered me to. That I needed to show betterment of my station.
Your words mean nothing. You can't talk your way out of this.
I know, but I will just let you know how much you meant to our mother. How she
know.
wept to me to be
I
a try
know how
and stand
much
against.
she meant to me. I know how much I meant to her. I heard her praying for Erla to save me.
And she
She
also
cried.
prayed to save me from the cruelty of my fathers. Do you
I
think
pity
some of
you.
these scars were just fighting scars? No, they're the scars left by my father.
I don't care.
No, you may
You,
not.
you are saying all these words. I don't know why. They mean nothing. You're trying to save yourself.
I am not trying to save myself. I am trying to stop you from doing something stupid.
I don't care. Stop talking. Leave.
Then you leave too. Leave me and my people in peace.
I'm not going anywhere. And I keep staring at him.
He walks into his tent, closes the flap. You see the light from the inside dies out.
I just stare at the tent. Can I roll a perception to see if I see? Well, no, I
You're
wouldn't.
focused on the
Yeah,
tent. You don't see her because she
Yep.
comes from a blind angle.
Yep. Can Fang smell her?
He would. He might turn his head in her direction.
Does he tell me she's there?
No.
Okay.
Riot. Riot.
Who says that?
You hear
No. Okay.
you hear another's voice calling out behind you. Softly.
I will send Fang over round the side of the tent and grab her dress and be pulling at it away.
I miss. No. Fang. Stop. Stop. Fang. No. No. Riot,
He
what are you
starts
doing?
growling and pulls more. He's pulling
Riot,
harder.
what are you doing?
keeps doing it, and he is like pulling really hard now.
She stands her ground. She even points her staff towards Fang and commands him to stop. Her voice unshaken and just has edge to it.
I will walk over and I will say real loud, "Go away, peasant. I'm done with you."
You don't mean that. You don't mean that. You
Go.
don't. I will not. What is wrong, my love? What has got to you?
Go.
I will not go. I'm staying here with you. So you tell me what is going on for you to become like this. This is not you.
I draw my blade and tap her on the chest. You mean nothing to me.
That is a lie.
I'm
I
done.
saw. That is a lie, and you know it. When you look into my eyes, that you are trying to convince yourself that is truth, but you know it's a lie. I saw you hold our child together, and now you do this? This makes no sense. Are you?
Get away from me.
Are
And
you
then I leave.
really? Are you really that good?
Then I go
She
back
is
to
full
staring at the
on
tent.
weeping at this point.
And Fang is trying to tug at her dress.
As you walk away, she just collapses to her knees, weeping, crying.
Well, Fang will pick her up by the back of like the dress and carry her off.
Not even giving her a moment to fucking weep. Jesus fucking Christ.
I need you to
Uh,
confirm for me as to whether or not a 14 is enough.
that would be enough because he was roaring that out. He was nuts.
Yeah. A lot of people would have heard that.
Like half the
Alright.
camp would have awoken to that. Like we were talking about Aegis, Sovek, Deacon laying at the fucking guards, the entire fucking neighborhood. To be honest,
Damn kids making all that racket out there. Turn it off!
This is a fucking problem.
you see the wolf carrying someone in its carrying someone weeping who's trying to beg it to drop her.
Gives a sharp whistle to catch the wolf's attention.
Fang, you mind telling me why you have... That's a whole Nala. Why do you have a crying Nala in your gob, aside from the obvious yelling?
You're speaking for Fang in this point, Ryov.
Okay. Fang will put her down. And
You will
then
see her
he,
just like crumple in, holding her staff, weeping.
Ryoth wanted to protect her. He didn't want Valise to know that they were together. She wouldn't leave. He was quite aggressive to try to get her to leave, but she wouldn't. And I think she made it worse because she mentioned that they have a child.
I swear. No, alright.
Could you tell her that, please?
Yeah, can we, I'm gonna help her honor your back. Can we get her to, closer to Spark so I can tell her while I work? Oh,
Hmm.
yeah, because
He'll follow you.
poor. I swear this is why people need to be briefed. Adjust elevation to 1. Congratulations.
She's just hugging on to Fang, crying.
Yeah, you're fine. Get a little closer. I've been dancing in and out of this poor guy's torso all night. Hey, Nala. So I understand that you've been having a very rough night, and I was curious if you had the mending spell.
Did I ever?
No, you fucking didn't. That's why I'm
Oh,
gonna be begging you to go a
fuck.
step further, buddy.
Yes,
So,
she would have the mending spell because she is a cleric after all, and they can have access to the mending spell. So yes, she would have.
Okay, I understand that you're upset and you're crying, and I understand that you were probably not told a fair amount of things. So, if you want, I can try to put all that pent up, upset energy to work with me, and then I can explain a few things. Does that sound fair?
I guess
Okay,
she sniffles
so
and wipes her nose, her eyes. Has
let's
she?
start with the really upsetting stuff first. Do you know why he was being very mean, especially right then? Don't mind me, I'm just drinking.
I overheard his conversation with Elise
Okay,
because I went looking for him because I
wanted to check in on him, right?
and asked him to come home.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen, honey. So what he's doing right now is he's doing what he thinks is right, which is guarding the village from him. And I know that you've known him longer, but I'm also under the impression that you would understand that this is him trying to keep you safe. And if he finds out, or rather, if Elise ever found out that you could be perhaps exploited or used against him, then Ryoth would be devastated because then, manipulative people love going for weak points. It's part of the reason why I'm not very open about my partner. Because even if the man's blatantly my mate, I don't go announcing that, because if anyone tried to manipulate him against me, well, that man's temper would definitely make them ash. That's not even counting for mine. Does any of this make sense, or am I just being weird?
Why wouldn't he have come to me and told me this then? Before he went off like this?
Because the priority is keeping you and everyone safe. He didn't get a chance to.
And you know that that was the guy who was responsible for her father's death, so
And
just
yeah, it's also pissed off Uga for reasons and sensitive things, and I can only try to wrap my head around that so far. But yeah, guy's bad news, and we don't need to give him any additional tools. Does that make more sense?
So, his brother, the one who has been creating all this trouble.
Well, I wouldn't go calling him brother anytime soon. Yeah, it's hard to convey stuff like this. That's why I imagine he was trying to use Fang. Huh, buddy?
Fang will nod.
Because most people are too stupid to recognize the fact that the animal's gonna tell you nothing but truth. Even if it's blunt, annoyed truth.
Fang will like rub his head against her shoulder.
It's an apology. A
I
sad
know,
one, but it's a beginning, right?
I know. I'm not mad at you, boy.
Well, don't be mad at the dumbass for his bad communication skills. Just scold him for his shitty communication skills later.
Oh,
And
believe me, I
keep your
will.
guard up. Oh, because Valise isn't going to be likely the one to approach you directly doesn't mean that he isn't going to try to use something or someone else.
You
I
see Nala become quiet for a moment. Even the light of her hand as she uh, fixes like a small section of plating and eternal uh, material of Spock. You see her just like look over with like unsettling gaze.
What? Did you figure out something that he could do? Or.
No, yes, that if they tried something, they would know that I may be a delicate little flower, but I do have my thorns. You can feel like that edge on it.
Well,
Sharp.
yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna. Looks at Fang. Fuck, I'm in striking distance, too. How do I put this? He wouldn't tolerate someone that couldn't at least defend themselves. You got this. Besides, you survived Uka being your sister. That's already an accomplishment.
Smirks. Keeps
Road match.
mending.
Mending.
Not rude. It's not rude.
I'm sorry, you can't mend that insult.
It's not even an insult. It's
It's
just
just
Uka's
true.
strong. Uka blunt. Uka fucking amazing. But Uka is not delicate.
No.
Nala is delicate, and that's part of what Nim is saying with that statement of you may appear delicate, but that's only the outside.
I usually only show
Fine.
this the delicate side of the outside because it makes it easier. He says under her breath.
Oh. Well, I suppose so. Track more flies with honey, then. Piss? I forget what the line is. I don't know. It's some hunter joke.
Not anymore. I am bored to death about 100 jokes.
Kang will rub his head on her shoulder again, and then he will move up to Nim, do the same thing, and then he will go back to Raya.
Give scritches. Firm pat, leave alone. I have to remember. I
Nala
can't
would
take 3
basically just
scritches.
pull. Would basically just give Fang a deep hug. A couple of scratches before sending him off.
Yeah, I have to give him exactly 3 scritches. If I give him more, I'm gonna get distracted again. And then he's gonna look at me like I'm offending him, which is always hilarious.
Then you should have seen him when I took the baby from him.
I imagine the man was sour.
He was all moody about it. Both Fang and Claw about that.
Well, I wouldn't go mentioning the kiddos either. Targets that can't defend themselves, you know. Taps mask.
And you think I would let anyone ever lay a single finger on my child without my supervision or my allowance to do so first?
Let and do are seldom the same thing. The world is a chaotic place. As much as I wish I could prevent anyone's discomfort or sadness, no growth will come from it. I would hate for your growth to be the cost of one of your children getting harmed because some vindictive, I will not say that, person elected to try to feed the hatred in that man's heart. It's bad enough. It's toxic enough to make those errors fucking scary. Sorry, I'm still mortified over that whole thing.
No,
I can
I
drink
get
and
it.
cast at the same time. This is fine. I'm just gonna stay awake a little bit longer. Anywho.
Where are you and yours staying at?
Oh, I packed up my yurt and I'm guessing Agus is likely with our daughter taking care of Deacon. I don't know
What's
how
wrong with
chaotic
Deacon?
that whole thing's. Aside from the absence in his head, I don't know. I think it was something to do with the taint, which should be fine. We already have medication for that. It's got to be a laborious process because, well, I can't eat too much of that stuff at once. You'll explode like a bloating corpse.
You see her pause mid mending, just looks at you.
Hmm.
Her
Well,
eyes, her eyes, from the usual, happy, sincere, all that goodness is just like
very
gone.
demure, very nice.
It's gone. You're looking
Huh.
at something cold and calculating. A side of Nala you haven't seen before. That actually is a little bit terrifying.
No, I'm still scarier. How are you? Hmm?
Fine. But you said that there was medicine for the infection you had?
There's medicine for the infections that other
Yeah.
people have.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been afflicted
Would
by that ickiness.
if you need, I would love to help. I am well versed in both herbs and other things that grow in the area.
Well, that was part of the plan, but
And I have my
right
own
now,
herbal garden also.
pretty sure if I gave you a list, you can help with the other druids to get the components that you guys readily have available in this immediate area. There's probably some herbs and things that I'm gonna have to insist on getting from somewhere else. Or asking a favor, which I really don't want to do. So, there's a way. It'll just be a pain in the butt. You'll be fine.
I
You'll
heard
be fine.
someone say a favor.
I
How is Nala reacting on the eyeball? This first time she's seeing it.
Stops mending, point stick, fires, about to fire off, well, what would that be?
I would
Fuck.
not recommend trying to hurt my friend. If
Little
you try to
firebolt
hurt
or something?
him, I'm gonna try to hurt
It's
you,
more
and we
like
both know how that's gonna go. You on the floor, me apologizing to Ryoth, you waking up very groggy.
what do you think would happen in case you did lash out to me?
He's gonna wonder why I put you to sleep. And I'm gonna tell him why, because I'm not gonna lie to him.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I definitely have way too much respect for my primo to go fucking lying.
Good.
And I care about your well-being too much to actually harm you. So, you want to take a nap, sweetheart, or do you want to listen to the creepy little eyeball? Because everyone finds you
She
creepy.
lowers
I
her
know.
staff, goes back to mending, but she's like, the staff is at the ready, just hold in a not aim position, but can easily be raised up to aim at the floating eyeball in the sky.
Nala, I would never let anything come to harm you. And if
No,
anything was
I'm.
moving to harm you, I would tell you it was incoming because, well, I kind of want to see you destroy something. But yeah, I need ingredients for that thing or a way to mass produce it because they need help. Lots of help.
You see the eye
Badly.
like squint down in a happy squint, and you hear,
You're way
"Oh,
too happy about this.
you just ask. I can make sure transporting all the goods you need. But do remember the years soon over, so growing seasons of certain things will become very, very limited, and the price will rise."
Servo, you know the recipe. Or
Yeah,
did you
you
think I
tried.
wasn't careful enough to be noticing someone being very smug and looking at the recipe when I was making sure I got the herb list? Points to eyeball.
True. And who do you think has been creating our test batch? One of my cells was not
Those
happy
Basie
about being.
tentacles.
Well, no, rather one of me's. Um,
Hmm.
were made into test subject. He didn't like that, and he went. One of the tentacles like lifts up and like makes the pop noise as it like releases its suction as it pulls from each other from itself.
Oh,
Gives a popping noise.
well, shit. Is this stuff toxic to you too?
He turns and looks at you, leans in very indignantly, squinting at
What?
you.
I don't want you getting hurt.
What my siblings are made of and what I am made of is the same thing, my dear.
Yeah.
Why do you think I bleed red, or not red, black, when someone finally actually hurts me? You know?
I was up. It was purple that one time. It was
Yes,
really bad and
yes.
stuff.
It's a between. It shifts a little bit between a black and purple. Yeah. I don't understand it either. Neither do I hope to. But I can make sure you have an extra batch of your little poison.
It's not poison, it's medicine.
Oh, it is poison.
Mother of God.
Do you think with some of the ingredients you put in that it would not be poisonous?
It's medicine. That's why you take a small dose. If you take a big dose, it becomes poison. Okay? That's how medicine works.
He began listing off some of the goddamn ingredients. That's poisonous. That's poisonous. Even no matter what dosage you are mixing it in.
Not asking them to ingest vast quantities to the point where they die. I just need to kill the taint and corruption. That's it. I'm sorry, I can't convince everyone to be inoculated with that wonderful idea you had because they're not going to see it as a brilliant idea. They're going to see it as a freaking problem. And if I fulfill my end of the bargain, that solution may very well go to pot. You see where that might be a problem? Do you
oh,
see the connection?
oh, you're thinking about like everyone give up their little hearts for me.
I would rather they not. It's bad enough having you
Aww.
myself. So,
Oh.
terrible jokes aside. 1. Herbs are preferable. Medication is necessary. We need mass quantities to address the current situation. We also need to confirm that no one here is freaking infected. So you would rather not have another incident with a stalker. Okay?
You see the eye just looks at you, blinking.
I mean, what was it going to do? Ask that you scan everyone? Actually, that might be a brilliant idea.
About the thing with no one being infected in this encampment. That's a little bit hard.
Who's infected and who do I kill? Maim. Treat.
Not majorly infected, but there are a lot of people here who are infected.
It's a fucking problem.
We're
Okay.
talking we're talking almost 80% of people in this camp are former prisoners, slaves.
I really hate these people. Okay. So, what is it with everyone and being slaves? Okay. Um, First things
Well,
first.
you should ask Valise about that. He might give
I'm
you
not
an answer.
going to. I'm afraid that if he tells me the right answer and I actually get mad, I will fucking kill him, and then I will have to answer to Ryoth, and I don't want to deal with that.
Actually, Valise is pretty well spoken for if you take the chance.
I heard Ryoth's story. I'm not going to be moved. No. I don't care if he's the fucking saint of the fucking stars. I'm not going to move. No, please. If you could, if it's not too rude to ask, could you pretty please produce a list of the people that are infected so that we could hopefully begin treating them and hopefully they will be spared a horrible fate? Because if they don't get healed, we might have another incident. And I don't know how the fire chief is going to deal with that other than possibly freaking out and setting everything on fire. Well, not really.
You see you feel your eye starts pulsating a little bit with energy. You know
Okay.
which eye I'm talking about. Has your like standing on top of Sparky Boy? You're taking a look out on the encampment. You see all several like 1 to 2 out of 10 does not glow up. The one and then you hear several, and the ones who are glowing are the huts where infected people are. Have fun with that.
Okay. 1. Do you have means, an item, or something of that nature, perhaps a tool, that can duplicate the medicine as it stands now?
You mean if I have access to a fabrication spell?
I have no idea what the fuck that is, but I am here for it.
You see him pulling out a bone? Then you see him pull out a bone knife with each
That's
tentacle.
familiar.
Then you see a third tentacle come over and touch the bone, and you see a light, and you see suddenly there is another bone knife, or actually a couple of bone knives in the hand that hold the bone in.
That's nice.
It's a waste of magic in my book, but
Okay, do you have something that doesn't waste magic?
no.
Fuck.
It's more time consuming to do it by hand, yes, but you don't wasting magic that you could use on other things.
Yep.
Plus, you
Okay.
still need the raw material.
Yeah. How much of this raw material can you get your tentacles on?
You see like a couple of tentacles like cross over each other. Another one like plants on top, and like where its chin would be underneath its eye. It's like resting on thinking. The eye like looks upwards into the sky a little bit in a thinking motion. I'm not entirely sure, even if I can, see everywhere and at all times, it's a little bit, having to concentrate on the most important places.
Uh-huh.
Like me being here with you takes a lot of my concentration, which means everything else kind of blurs out.
I am very sorry for demanding your time.
It is fine. You're important.
True, but I would prefer us to get this stuff done.
I will see what I can do to get her the required ingredients that you're asking for. Though a lot of it you could source locally.
Good. And I have
But
something to
there
put
are
you
a
to work
few.
to.
But there are also a
Um,
lot you would need to get from other places because it's not naturally growing here. But you could make it grow if you get a few seeds or saplings, I'm sure of. Like your new friend. She has a garden. She grows some things there.
that's kind of the hope. I can't really help her if I don't have the stuff. So gotta have the stuff so that way I can, let her know.
Yes. But I will see. I will have to organize transportation, and it does not come cheap, my dear. After all, I
Oh,
don't do
good.
business for free.
I'm not gonna ask you to do business for free. I'm just wanting to know how much this is gonna cost.
Depending on how much you pay, the more you get. You see, it holds one of
Hmm.
its tentacles up underneath its eye and gives like this wicked smile.
What are you hoping for?
Well, there are plenty of things I would want. Maybe a strand of hair, some blood, you know, plenty of things that are, well,
How much do you need to address the needs of the village and to prepare a war weapon? And don't say my lungs. I need those.
oh, now you are but a. You think I will give you a weaponized function of it that you could turn against me? Now, my dear, now you're silly.
What makes you think that I would ever want to use it against you?
Well, not necessarily you, but someone else might.
And you think I would tolerate that?
Who says you would need to know?
You're very capable of communicating. If someone were to harm you, it wouldn't be beyond your capability to send an image of the perpetrator who needs to be dealt with.
You see the eye for a moment, like get distracted, and you hear the voice, like, "Who are you?" And then you see it. The thing just pops in front of you in the black and purple splatter that is left behind.
Okay. Now I'm going to have to kill someone. Also, ew. I don't have precipitation. I'm not as clean as my dear Agus. Fuck.
I got you. You see her throwing a piece of cloth at you. As it hits you, you just see all the gunk you're covered in just get sucked into the napkin as it falls to the ground with a
I
wet
don't know what the
slush.
fluff that is, but alright. That's kind of cool.
I just cast prestidigitation into the piece of fabric.
Oh, that's
Brings
pretty
her
handy.
easy
Yeah,
to
it's one of
clean
those
up,
cantrips I've been wanting to learn. Yeah.
especially when you have a child.
Dude.
You,
Buddy.
you just hear, the terror of a mother knowing.
Oh. Oh. Wait a second. No, I think mine's just different. She'll kind of grip her sleeve and kind of like get some of the stuff off of
spark and it cleans off.
Yeah, I'm just lazy. Okay, forgive me.
Cleans the freaking rag, sends it back to Nala, gets back to mending. If you want to wrap it here, that's fine. Otherwise, Nim's probably going to be eternally freaking out trying to figure out what the fuck happened.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap your little mending through the night kind of deal. Do anyone else have anything else? Because then we are going to skip to the next morning.
It's fine with me.
Good.
I'm fine with the next morning.
Yeah.
Well, it's dependent on whether Avis does anything when she returns to our abode.
Yes, smite him.
No, if she remains unbothered by the time that she comes back, she'll just trance next to him. I'm being dragged. Okay.
As you are walking back, you see a shape step out of the shadows underneath the tree.
Avis will do a small bow. Mother.
She will give you a nod. What is it that you called my sister, precisely?
I've called her many things. Which one would you like me to? Would you like me to tell all of them?
You're seriously gonna dodge her like that?
You have
Genuine
called
question.
them more than that, which I was told of. As she walks closer and closer and closer, puts her hands on your shoulder. Please do tell me, my dear.
I called her, well, whore just now. I've called her a harlot. I've called her a monster. I've called her a kin killer. Things along those lines.
You see her nod, swallowing, making this chewing, and then she like looks upward for a moment, taking a deep breath, sighing, looks down at you. I don't want you to speak to my sister like that. Yes, we have a disagreement at times, but you do not disrespect her like that. Because if you disrespect her, you disrespect me in turn.
I'm sorry, Mother. It was never my intention to hurt you.
You don't. You haven't exactly hurt me, you have but left me a little disappointed in you, Avis. I thought I told you that me and her had buried the hatchet, and yet here you are, claiming things that are not yours. Payment for things that are never yours to claim.
But I'm supposed to be protecting you, Mom.
I know, darling. You
I-
are supposed to protect. Yes, you're supposed to protect the cause. My cause. You're supposed to protect the balance of the dreams and the nightmares. But with the dreams and nightmares not really being a thing anymore, leaves that back. There is only the dream now, unified again. No longer a crooked, broken mess from the last war, but regrown, slowly and steadily. Though I'm sure those nightmarish things might have hidden somewhere in between. Never know. Those things are harder to kill than most things. But I would need you to be ready for that. Not antagonizing the other deities. Especially my own sister. Because you have to remember, us three makes a balance. Right, my dear?
Yes, Mother.
I know you have but my best intentions in your heart, but please bury this hatchet. She has wept, she has paid more than you know for the mistakes she made. And I don't want to lose more children fighting between our lines. Not again.
She killed you, Mom. How am I not supposed to?
I wasn't really dead, my dear. I was put in such a weak state that I couldn't keep a corporeal body. I wasn't really dead, because then my
It's
other
dead
sister
to
would have.
me, Mom. I don't know how gods do their thing. You look dead to me.
I, I, I know, and I'm sorry, my dear. I am so sorry. I was going to tell you of. It's a lot I haven't had the time to teach you and tell you about.
You told me that when gods die, they sometimes reincarnate, but you also said they can be completely different when they do, and I didn't know what to expect.
I know, I know.
I just.
She basically just pull you into like this tight hug and makes you feel safe, home, sound.
She'll hug back. I just. How am I not supposed to want the people that hurt my family suffer?
I know, but she is also family, my dear. Especially if the unification happens. Then all three of us will become one again.
Ava's will stay silent, but her hug will tighten.
And that is why I want you to bury this hatchet. Because it will break each of our individual hearts to see that happen. A grudge carried over that is not worth it. Especially to our own children. Can you understand that? I only want your happiness right now and the peace between our lines. And
Yes,
look,
Mother.
you will soon have more siblings to come and I want the house to be at peace. That. So can you at least promise me to try and be civil with her and not antagonize her?
I will refrain.
And I also told her that she needs to stop antagonizing you.
Would you like me to atone?
I don't demand atonement from you, but I would like you to apologize to her and for you to accept her apology too. I know it's not easy. I know how much pride lies within you, but you also need to understand that sometimes you need to humble yourself. And do also mind that you are low on the hierarchy when it comes. Yes, you are my chosen, but and you are my daughter, but that does not give you the right to lash out at her like what you did. If anything, you come to me and then I have a talk with her. If you cannot have it in a civil manner, and am I making myself clear?
Yes, mother.
Now, return to your husband, enjoy your night, and let the dreams come to you.
She will nod.
She will kiss you on the forehead as you will see her stepping back, disappearing into the shadows.
Mavis will quietly get lay down next to Eager and hug him. And we'll go to sleep.
For once in a while. It would be. This is actually the first sleep you actually take since forever. Is there anything else happening during the night? I am asking. Before we are going to daytime the day after.
I
Or
did want to
act.
mention something
Hmm?
passive. The time skip can occur. It's just passively Nim's going to be trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I just wanted to put that out there just in case.
Appreciate it.
Going on with what the situation with the infection, or what specifically?
It's none of your business.
You goddamn
Okay,
business.
I want to know out of character so I
It's Nim
understand what
freaking
you're
out
looking for.
over freaking the Watcher because he popped, he cut connection, so she's trying to reach out and make sure he's okay.
Ah, okay.
You're hearing nothing. It's static.
It's fucking horrifying.
Silence and static.
And what, he just popped out of nowhere?
She heard, like, as if he got distracted by something, and he said a
Ah.
phrase. Wait, who are you? And then connection cut.
Right.
The little guy who was with her just like exploded into a gore fest.
Mm-hmm.
And now
I
she's
remember
just
the
like,
explosion, but I didn't get the bit before it.
Basically, he's occupied right now.
Yeah, but that's part of the reason why she's trying to use the beads to see what his feelings are and trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Duress is definitely felt, so if Aegis is awake, that'll be a awkward interaction in the morning, but that's pretty much it.
oh, he would be awake. He does not sleep. But he, as soon as he feels that, he will come running. During the
Awkward
night.
conversation, mending, and explaining what happened, so you can do your time skip.
He will look at you, look to the. There's like a big splatter on the ground also from where
Yep.
server went pop.
I missed a spot. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I need that to see if I can track him. You see him taking a small dagger and do some stuff as he afterwards draw like a small ritualistic circle around.
Do you need help or do you have this?
I think I have this.
Okay, I'm gonna focus with Nala and try to get this one patched so that way he can maintain his patrols in the morning.
And day breaks. The morning after. Spirits, you awaken to a bed that is
Mm-hmm.
overfilled and covered in the arms.
It's
What?
a wife pile.
Yes.
Puddle.
He is trying to think because he has stuff he wants to do early in the morning, but he is now stuck.
Guess you're gonna
So
have to
remember how you
do.
have wild shape?
I mean, I could
Maybe
use
if you
wild
just became a snake and got the fuck out.
It's a little hard to do.
Also, the slithering might awaken some.
No, he could be super cautious and go for like exact negative gaps. Not between the thighs though. That's dangerous. But
Danger
you know.
zone.
Danger zone.
Spears is not one to
Or,
constantly
or you could just try and stealth and sleight of hand it.
That's what I was
As
thinking.
soon as you stir, you see two of the one who lies closest with you just looks at you. One with the eyes glowing as the moon. One looking at you with eyes that has the soft glow of afternoon sun.
You're fucked.
I have to do stuff in the morning.
Can you imagine waking up and two goddesses laying at your sides?
That would be a wild thing, but I would be
can
horrified and terrified if I ever woke up to that.
You say,
But you're dating them.
I got
Married to
shit
one of
to do,
them.
ladies.
I don't want to do
He's
that.
having a kid with each of them.
That's also a true, but both of them awake have stayed the night. I would start panicking a little bit.
I also want to state the fact that if we're just like out of character, out of nowhere, if I suddenly had two goddesses in my bed with me, I'd be very concerned, confused, and probably terrified. Because I don't know
Thank
how
you,
the
Fat
fuck that
Tuesdays, for
happened.
giving us the booze.
Anyways.
Even if you were aware that they will do absolutely nothing to harm you unless you want them to.
I don't think I'd realize that until after I woke up.
Yeah.
Anyways, not a topic we need to be on right now. I have stuff to do. I gotta get up. I am going to attempt to get up. Even though they are
They
awake.
both, as you like rise up from the bed, they both like hold you down, each with a hand on your chest, looking at you.
So remember what I said about wild shape? It was. I just learned that from Deacon like yesterday. Missy, step the shit out of here
You have
and
no
run.
You have no idea how tempted I am to transform into something small and just book it. I got
My
shit
guy.
to do.
Just turn into a fire dog and flee. There's nothing wrong or unusual about that. You already have one. Just run, my fucker. Run. If you're tiny, they could scoop you.
I'll pick you up with a empowered version of Mage Hand, just like, where do you think you're going, my dear?
Maybe a hair would be better.
No. Don't do that. You'll feed into the allegations of fertility. Dog.
But
Get the fuck out.
instead of giving ideas, what is he actually gonna do?
Takes a breath in. I have work to do.
And so do we, but we stayed here.
I have work to do, Wild Chase.
And what are you becoming?
I guess doggo. I guess I would just make the most.
Firewolf, let's go.
Fire dogs. I try to look as close to Finn as possible.
What, the size of him, or just the
Fire
way
just
he looks?
the similar shape and size in hopes that maybe we can trip the gods.
Just let you run for your life, or what?
Attempting to run to do work. Because there is a lot to do.
Go. Be free, my bro.
You get yanked by your tail.
And like that, I run. I'll just go like.
Yeah, leave him there. So leave him there so they
Hold
think
on,
that
buddy.
he's you.
Hold on, buddy.
No.
They're gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Fuck that shit. Buddy, you have to keep him with you so that way he can act as a diversion.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Okay.
If anything, if they are chasing me, I'll just split up.
Mm-hmm.
They chase you, but they pout as you leave. Both of them are pouting.
Anyone else hear that harem sigh? I know I do.
The question is he just dense or desperate?
He's just trying to get work
You've never been sexually frustrated, have you?
done. There is a word called I'm just
Let's not go into IRL talk here.
Anyways.
Unhinged shit.
Yes.
Right here.
Always. I suppose I will go.
Does Fire Doggo say anything to him?
I look at the Fire Doggo.
The Fire Doggo looks back. Oh, you finally took shape.
Only in moments of stress do I turn into something else. Anyways, we should probably get running. There's a lot of stuff to do.
I was enjoying a nice nap in the fire, and here you are dragging me out.
I was enjoying a nice nap with my wives, but then I woke up and found out I had a lot of stuff to do. And by found out, I knew I had to. Clearing a large area is not easy.
Fine.
But also we need to make
I will be.
diamond.
You can run ahead. I'm gonna stretch out a little bit.
All right. Which one's the real Fire Doggo? I lost track. I'm kidding. I remember. It's the bottom one.
Oh, nice admission there, buddy.
I always know who's the right one because I'm smart.
So, but it's good to know you're aware that you're a bottom.
I'd like to cast Fireball directly on Eager.
Hey,
Give me a
you're the
mo-
one who
can you-
said it, not me.
Can
I
you
would
give me a
like
moment to get
give
out of the
him
tent?
advantage.
Yeah.
No. You're special. You could totally Misty Step your cute ass away, right?
And let me just give me a moment to give me just one bonus action, and I'll be gone.
I'm just gonna go to what I was supposed to do while I let Fire Dog go and do whatever he needs to do. Revert back to my normal form, please. I wish to be man.
Okay. What I need you to do is
Mhm.
I need you to stare very intently at Ryoth. And if you could just bark.
Bark. You're welcome. There is no such thing as shame.
Bartering.
Alright. Ugh. First thing on the list. I gotta make you that diamond.
Oh, yes. Please.
I'm sure I could just grab a random piece of charcoal. I'm sure there's like a fire somewhere here. Not just over there. I don't think there'd just be a fire over there. There's multiple tents holding multiple people.
You
That's
may
actually
want to.
that's actually a fair point, Past. Does the guards at night keep the fires burning?
Yes, they actually do keep the fireplaces lit during the night, and also some of.
Fucking stone move routine. Alright, constitution.
It's okay.
Concentration check, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna roll it. And where's there it is. There's the button I'm looking for. Advantage.
Okay. I'm using one of my birthday 20s to make that a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
This is
I don't
something. This is
know
something he
if
wanted to do.
that's how that works, but yeah, GM, does that work?
Usually, I say the birthday twins is something you can use on your own only, but
I didn't.
No, because
I think
it
what
was
you
used
did
before.
specify before is that you have to choose to use it before you roll for it. I think that's one thing that we did establish.
Other than that, it was. I also made sure that he was in the scene. And on top of that, he's been wanting to do this for a while.
fair enough. I'll allow it.
I am stating that
You
case.
make a perfect small diamond.
Well, that's gonna be really hot, so probably don't touch it for a little bit.
Can you just stick it? I'll dig a hole, like a small hole.
I'll
Can
dig
you
a hole.
just chuck in there?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dig the small hole. The diamond there. All right. Well, let's see. Nothing for now.
And then I go back to staring.
And then it begins again.
He's a busy man.
Busy man. And I am gonna go ahead and start getting things prepped for the forest clearing that was asked of me to do.
It would have been in the area down here. I know I haven't put any trees because
I did not see
we
where you
were
marked.
going to.
Oh, I see it. Right here, right?
Like this entire section down here, like there would be like small trees and a lot of shrubbery, but I didn't put it on the map because you were going to clear it out.
I will move my character there along with Fire Doggo, and we'll just have me there for probably a good duration, I'd assume.
It will take a couple of hours because you would need to do a controlled burn as you're walking through the area around you.
No.
But
Like a lot of
Are you clearing that area for more residences, or are we also going to stall farmland here?
I assume more expansion. What was the original thing? I think it was residence. We could do a mix though. Could use all the farmland we can get at this point in time. And we can also refertilize the land if we do specific methods.
I mean, you still have your your 8-hour based plant growth active around this tree, right? That lasts for a whole year.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think I originally did that back at the tribe, but I'd be willing to do that again here too.
Yeah, it's not here. It's only at the original deer truck place.
I mean, I can still do that.
The land. The land around the tree is also very fertile because of the blessing bestowed on the land here.
Yeah, we could make it even more fertile.
We could make it even more fertile.
Just grow a plant each day.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just put the seed in the ground and instantly watch it grow.
Yeah, no, you see, that leads to overgrowth, which is
Fucking
not
Minecraft
good.
bone meal it.
Oh no.
Anyways, that is essentially what I'm doing for the time being.
Spray.
Yeah. What? What? What'd you say my name? What?
Don't ever turn into a fertility animal.
I'm not going to.
The allegations will never stop.
Listen, the allegations are bad enough. I'm not going to become an animal like that.
Who's next, Josh?
I'm calling bullshit on that.
Yeah, 100%. Like, what the fuck?
God didn't even have cooking utensils.
Are you saying that Eager can't cook?
Yes. Dead ass.
No, I wasn't rolling that, bullshit on that. I was calling bullshit on Spirits.
What the fuck do you mean? Bitch.
Are you referring to about Are you referring to planting the seed?
I'm gonna hurt him. Yeah. I'm gonna hurt all of them. Just fingering him a little bit.
Who's having the next scene?
Yeah.
You said you want to take a turn order, so everybody is
Yes.
getting stuff.
Yeah.
I think Deacon has been silent for the longest.
Yeah. I was thinking on going over to Deacon. Deacon, are you here?
Yeah.
Good. You wake up, saw hurting.
A little bit upset compared to what happened yesterday, but yeah.
But you also
More like-
feel stronger. Somehow.
Well, it is a new day. He'll go into his bag and pull out some measuring string that he usually has. Starts measuring his wrists and ankles until Chief shows up, because he said that he wanted to be debriefed about the situation that happened yesterday from his perspective. But
As
until
Sobek is looking at what you're doing, what are you doing exactly?
I'm hoping to have something made to help when you start doing tests on me again. Hopefully not to go wildly. something to hopefully restrain myself. Just want to make sure that the other Smiths have measurements to work with.
Hmm. Do remember to leave just a little bit of a gap so they're not skin tight if you're trying to want to make something restraining.
All right.
Don't want to cut the blood flow. Also, you can get up and do your own things.
Well,
I will prepare your morning treatment. If you want to do something else, you don't necessarily need to be here. And don't worry,
don't worry about what.
I don't think you're going to have an episode like that again. I pretty much culled a good chunk of your infection here during the night. But you are still pretty much really infected, but I don't think you will lash out like that again. Not after the curative I have.
Is there any way to determine on how far I am? At least currently.
She looks at you with an expression that speaks on discomfort and really not wanting to say, and worry and sadness washes over her as you ask her that.
He will understandingly nod and try to finish doing the measurings. Well, currently I can't really go into the tribe and do my work while currently in this situation. So until I can speak to the chief, I'm kind of stuck here at the moment. I could probably go on patrol, but I would rather at least get confirmation from the
You
chief
will
first.
be fine enough to walk amongst the tribe members, and if you like, I will walk with you. Just give me a moment to make a patch clear for you for your morning dosage.
Thank you.
The second Lena hear the word morning dosage, she run and gets a bucket.
Thank you, we need that.
Thank you,
Sobek
Sunflower.
hands you a cup. It has this milky white liquid in it.
Yes, delicious. Not trying to be sarcastic whatsoever, Sips.
Roll me a Constitution save.
Yeah,
Disadvantaged.
me. Yep. Yeah, double sevens. Still terrible.
7.
Oh, fuck.
Man, someone's really judging their
Pass.
previous words.
Pass. What is in that? What is in that?
Oh man, here we go again. If I don't know if I was gonna say if I don't know if I need too fast, but I was like, do you want me to use an inspiration? But it's all good.
You
You got pretty.
take 9 damage.
You got pretty lucky on those
Ah.
rules, though.
Adding that to the total number. Seems like the dosage seemed better this time, not as much damage this time. Though I'm unclear on how much it actually works. And you are puking this blackish ichor into the bucket Lena prepared for you this time.
Ugh.
And she's caressing your back while you're puking.
I would need something. I'm not sure. I will prepare another dosage for later. But for now, this should be fine.
Do you need more herbs or anything for the
No.
treatment?
Not right now. I have all I need right here. But let us get moving. I guess you have a lot to do, and as you said, if you want to get back to work in the forge, I can be observant and make sure you have some medicine at the ready in case you need it. Or be able to restrain you while you're working. In case you do have an episode, though I doubt it.
That's if the chief is alright with it. If I'm still not in if I'm still not in perfect enough health to work, then he would probably want me to make sure that I'm more healthier to do so. Morning.
Morning. That's. You see him walking underneath. That's and then you see her walking over and start whispering. Something to him, and you will see his attention shifts from looking at her to staring at you. His gaze is calculating. Before nodding, as she steps back. If you want, I can also give supervision if you wish to go to work.
If if it's not a hindrance to you.
I have not much to do anyways, except preparing some stuff right now. So I am willing to put some of the idle tasks I need to do to the side for now. I can work on it later.
All right.
Right now, I would rather you get back to your own rhythm.
All right then. Then try to make sure my face is cleaned up before giving Sunflower a kiss, and then trying to go.
When you start cleaning up, Lena probably cast a prestidigitation on you.
Thank you, Sunflower.
Of course, always bring a little sunshine to the man of my dreams.
Giving you a kiss.
Giving you a kiss back. I should try to find the chief first before heading back to work.
He's clearing a piece of land. I'm sure we can stop by. And having a talk with him. Virus, as you're out and about clearing some overgrown area where you're burning the stumps of trees that has been cleared, you see your friend Deacon walking up, being escorted by well,
being escorted.
yes.
Sobek.
Sobek, Aegis.
Yes.
Good morning.
Morning, Chief.
You feeling better?
I guess physically I'm feeling a little bit more better, but mentally still not the best.
A lot of stuff going on up there.
Yeah. Had some time to think about it while I was sleeping. But I also remembered that I needed to talk to you about the situation yesterday and hopefully figure out to do something.
Well, I'll be
if it's all right.
Yeah, no, perfectly fine. I hope you don't mind that I'm going to be burning some of these while you talk.
Well, when I went into that, I guess visually from what everyone else's perspective was going into a frenzy,
Mm-hmm.
I was seeing a blood red sky while being surrounded by tainted, probably
So,
assuming that it was trying to, I guess, do a flight or fight response, causing me to see what was threatening the body.
so we all looked like monsters to you at the time.
Yeah, and I guess whenever magic was being cast, the I guess it was trying to say that there were some like trying to influence me to deal with the problem at hand,
Mm-hmm.
like assuming that they had the capability of casting spells, or if just trying to harm me directly,
I see.
which and then finding out afterwards kind of brought my feelings down to a more sour taste. But I was wanting to see if it was alright with you for me to go back to work in the forge, or if if we can find other ways to help benefit the tribe. If
Well,
not able to finish going back to work.
I mean, I would say it's probably better that you're being escorted, at least for now. But if you don't feel comfortable with the idea of going back into the forge inside the tribe, then patrol isn't a bad idea either.
Or have him work to do some of the laborer's task of helping clearing land.
That is also an option.
Just saying.
Yeah, I'm always open to
Keep
ideas.
use his muscle to do something. She says, well, giving a small smirk while looking at Deacon.
We are, well, I mean, Rissella is currently training the newer blacksmiths, and those poor bastards. I don't. If you want to go back to the forge, I'd probably strongly push you towards going back to the forge, seeing that we're short-handed there. But if you want to help with clearing, well, you'll more or less be. You'd be under my supervision then, right? Because you'd be helping me clear? Or is it just I'm burning shit, the remainder shit away, and he'd be somewhere else?
I would think that I would be under you, but unless you have me going somewhere completely different. But if you feel like it's all right for me to go back to the forge to help them with with their issues, I'll gladly go back to work.
As I said, as long as you have an escort, and so
I just really don't want to have another situation.
I'd prefer you didn't.
If
Hmm.
This is why I ask,
I know.
since you are the chief.
I appreciate that. If you want to work in the forge, I would have to ask that somebody keep an eye on you. If you
I will
want,
do it. And so will I also take and keep watch on him for now. Unless there's an emergency that needs me to deal with that.
I'd appreciate it. And besides, Sobek is a lot more knowledgeable in that medicine, so I know nothing of it. I'd say just go back to the forge. They're both willing to keep an eye on you.
Thank you, Chief.
Hmm.
Gives a small bow, and then makes his way back to the forge.
They both nod to you, Spirits, as they walk past.
I appreciate the help.
Don't mention it.
He seems awfully irritated. Back to burning things.
Yep. Fat fingered C button.
Well, that's
Hey,
happening. Uka, you are working in tandem with a lot
I'm
of.
actually wanna work on something.
Oh,
Uka have had an idea for something she wants to try and make for some time. And she have been pondering a lot about it. And I will try to make the first sword. She had taken a lot of pondering actions doing her time in the smithies.
I mean,
And now
you
she
already
actually finally gonna make it.
you made that giant one as well
it's more for cleaver
for
than a
the
sword,
oh,
really.
right, okay.
She actually gonna make a real sword kind of deal.
Right.
At her own size kind of deal. So,
Roll me on a splitting tools where you're using your intelligence as you are making an experimental weapon to see how it goes. You
by
have,
using my mark, so I roll at advantage.
and you also have good old Grisella helping in the forge.
She basically pinging over, hey, I have this idea, and tells her about her plan, and start working, kind of deal.
But isn't that just making like an elongated? She stops for a moment thinking about it.
Oh, I guess
So
advantage.
like an elongated knife. That could be an idea. You will add up. I wasn't done saying what you could roll with, but ooh, you will get a +5 to that, so that's 26. Oh boy.
Technically, it's a 28 because the fire rune gives her expertise in all of her smithing.
That is correct. So that's a +3 on top, so that's a 28. What? No, 29, isn't it?
No, it's 28.
28.
Wait, no, 29. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gave her a +5, right?
Yes.
So that would be 26 plus 3 is 29. Yeah.
29. I like that.
You make first. You make a mold for a standard knife, but then you like elongate it, making it a little bit thicker for it as you're making the mold. And as you're making it, you see Agus stepping in together with Deacon while you're working on this as you're making the mold. Because it takes time to make a mold, especially for a project of this size, because you need to shape it correctly as you're before you're pouring in the metal, and you also need to bake the mold.
She giving them a nod.
He looks at it for a moment.
Continue working. And what do I owe the company of you, Aegis?
Chief said that I'm fine to come back to work. Aegis and Sobek are here to pretty much help me and supervise me just in case if I have another outspurt.
Nice to have you back, friend. Now get your ass into work.
All right.
Yeah, get your ass back to work. We got plenty of stuff that need fixing or fortune. Now get to work, damn it. Or do you want me to kick me boot so far up your ass you will be chewing on it?
And Uka will put a hand on her shoulder. He's a partner. Gisela.
That might be, but he still need to get to bloody work.
Yeah, but you treat a partner with a respect.
I'm
Still.
giving him the respect that he deserves. Telling him to get to bloody work. A.
It's fine.
Out.
Try to see where to start at.
There are plenty of tools that either need to be like stripped of non-metal work and just basically be thrown into the forge for remelting purposes, as a lot of the copper tools are starting to be shifted out with bronze.
Uka will basically ask you to if you could take care of some of the bigger pieces.
Yeah, I can do that for you. All right. Let's.
And
Yeah.
what is Aegis doing over with Uka right now?
He sees what you're trying to make a mold of, and you will see him pull something out of his robe.
Okay. What he's pulling?
At first, you think it's a staff, but then you see him pulling a bladed item out of it as its shape shifts, and you see a sword.
Where did you get that?
The last of its kind. Back.
Would
Out of range.
it be okay if I looked it over? You get it back?
I will allow you to make the mold in its shape if you want to. Just know that this thing is not in one piece, it's several pieces come together. But you will be able to use it.
And you knew how to fight with these?
I do. It's my specialty, really.
If I made one of these for myself, would you be able to teach me?
I will be able to teach you the basics, but I will not be able to teach you the way I fight with them. Sadly, that's not in
Hey,
your.
I can take the basic and build myself up. Like I always do.
Just please be careful with this one. It's I haven't been able to find any other. It's what is left of a life from before the last of the
I
soul are not alive, so please be careful with it. As
I will
he
be
hands it
careful.
over gently as if it was a child.
She looking it over and
It's a very elegant piece of work. Like, this is something that you are not even sure you would be able to imitate. Like, even the metal is completely different. You can see the alloy being used is completely different from what you're using, but you're pretty sure you could imitate the shape, but again,
do you know the materials? It's look a little different for what I know of.
it's a metal that is. I'm not even sure how it is made. To be honest, it's
I will basically smell it and
lick it.
basically just have a little taste of it, so I maybe could figure out what the metal is, kind of. And she would try it over after she'd taken a good look at it.
He just looks at you like licking it and just like,
And she will actually do like Higarian has shown her, activating her mark of the creation. So it will have a slight glow to it right now while she's looking it over. Should I roll something for basically?
me intelligence check with advantage. Or, oi, is that really one of them artifacts? That is something I haven't seen in bloody ages. What's so rare? Even the alloy, I haven't seen that up close myself. That is something strange. Where did you say you got this from?
I guess I don't get a lot with a 14.
19. You did get a +5, I said. You're not sure what alloy is used here because it is completely alien to you, the alloy that is used here. But it has this, like, sheen to it that is uncanny.
And after she'd looked it over and taken the measurement for the mold, she would give it back to Aegis, and I
He will.
appreciate you letting me.
If you want, I can help the forge. It is not my specialty, but I have learned a few things to keep my things in good condition. Over time, you need to learn a few things.
Hey, I teach young ones. I can always, and I can teach you.
To think me learning something
You never
from
get too
someone
old to learn.
who's not even another time. But I will give you some hints in how to beat it out.
Appreciated.
And you're shipping the metal.
And she will basically continue working on it with his help, kind of deal.
He nods. I will be over here if you need me. But I don't worry, I will keep an eye on your progress and give you a few pointers.
Giving him a thumbs up while she's working. Speaking of workers pass, where is her workers?
They are working around. Most of them at times, Grisella basically have to step away and like direct people who
You have
either.
tokens for her first workers, kind of deal. You know, the boy and the girl.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, remember the girl was not working in the melter anymore. She
Oh, they are both right now working together in repairing something they had heated up. So they're like taking shift, hammering the metal to straighten it out in tandem.
Oh yeah, while the mold is baking, she will call over the boy because she already taught the girl how to make arrowheads, and now she would teach the boy.
He like stops with the helping the girl with her work as he steps over and watches you do your work, asking questions, um, doing so, and that's where we are cutting that scene. Where to next? Where to next? Where to next? So, who's up next?
That depends. Do you want to crash the, pervert who's holding up his defenseless naked wife, or do you want to actually tell me what the fuck is going on with my buddy before I start having to invoke the evergreen?
What do you mean going on with your body before you're invoking the evergreen? What?
I
What's
think they're
going on with
referring
the
to
Watcher?
She's talking about, yeah, servo popping.
Ah, it is.
Or picking on Avis and Eager. Because that degenerate couldn't even be bothered to let his wife dress.
We're just having a good time. Go ahead.
You're having a good time in the side chat. Okay. Nala actually stays out with you the entire night, working tirelessly to heal Sparky Boy up.
Aren't you tired?
No.
How are you not tired? I'm used to humans being like, oh no, it's nighttime. I'm sleepy.
Like, she looks tired, but, like,
Because
she doesn't, like, seems to mind it.
sure,
I'm fine.
buddy. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna hide in this body and have my panic attack, and all will be good.
Would you have a panic attack? What are you
Because
talking about?
my friend's in fucking trouble and I have no idea how to fix it or contact them, which is really annoying.
As you're focusing in on, you feel anguish, pain.
Where are you?
Fear.
Okay,
But
that better
once
not be
you
Agus, or I'm gonna start killing people. No, that's gotta be you. Where are you? So I can kill people. Or whoever hurt you. Or at least scold them. I don't know. Where are you? Fab said stone, as if to make it work better. Because percussive engineering is the answer. Always.
you just hear one word. Pulse of green is the only word you hear. Repeated.
Force of green.
Terrified. Claws of green.
Claws of green. The fuck is that? And not my claws. Uh, I don't want to bother her, but I really should bother her because I don't know if he's okay. Yeah, sure. Worst case scenario, I summon a goddess in the middle of this thing. And Nala's fine. Nala's used to dealing with Fryoth. She's used to gods and other crap. This is fine.
She, like, as you're muttering this, you just hear her muttering to you. I have been dealing with Erla, Ufla, Ernalda. Whom I have not dealt with so far. You just hear her muttering to herself.
I don't know, Stormfather, the Shattered
Uh,
one, the smartass.
the shattered.
Well,
Who's the
actually,
shattered one?
you don't want
Some
to
for
know.
that.
I still feel bad about that one. All right. Okay, what do I do to bribe her? No, I don't have to fucking bribe her. I'm her favorite. That's not true. How do I bribe her? I'm not Seamus. Do I just say Arnaldo 3 times? Clap my hand twice and pat the ground? How do I get her? Here. Knowledge. Need knowledge now. Knowledge would be great. Fuck. That's definitely not a way to summon her. Gotta stop harassing the gods like they're Pokemon. What's Pokemon? I don't know. Man. Do I have anything? I don't think I have anything.
As you're sitting inside Spark's chest cavity, you see these orbs starting to float around you of green, turquoise, blue.
Evergreen?
You
Sort of-
got?
Oh, nope. I was afraid you were the other one. Hi, dear.
What do you mean by evergreen?
So remember the she who we can't talk about out loud because people will begin to melt and I don't want to deal with that consequence?
You talk of my.
Yeah. I gave her a nickname because I can't call her by her actual name.
She nods very, understanding. You see her eyes in shock and just like, and she hasn't struck out to you by doing that. I must say I'm impressed at her temper.
Eh. She likes me, I like her, and I still want to help her out. But that's not the time. Now's the time to figure out. Hi, I need knowledge.
Yes.
Okay, so the Watcher's in trouble. He was been dealing with green claws. I don't know where he is. I need to make sure he's okay. I don't know what's going on, and he kind of has something very very precious. And if something really really bad happens to him, and they break his security, that could have direct consequences for you, mom, and Dia. Or yeah.
She looks at you for a moment for you actually saying, giving, her the title that you gave her and just be like blinking for a few seconds. You know what? You're right. You're right. That sounds important. Uh,
I can't fix this. That is bad. He's also kind of my supplier to make sure that I get the medicine to the sick people who, if you could see what I see, there's a lot of sick people here and I need to have medicine to help fix that.
I know.
Yeah, good. Okay, I'm not the only one. Yippee.
I can sense when people's time is getting close. I can sense when they're ill or healthy.
Did we forget the small animals that I was hunting so that way you could come over? Awkward smile.
You see her like places her hands on her hips, arms, out to the side, in a perfect V, laying that like sideways. You did what?
Nothing. So can we need help to get him okay? Sorry. Could you help me locate him and make sure that he's okay? Pretty please, your hands up.
I can, of course, see if I can track her down, but it won't be easy. You'll just
I
hear
guess
her.
started a ritual. Gestures
She
to
look.
markings on
She
floor.
looks that are still glowing. That is correct. That's perfect. Where exactly did you say your husband is from again?
He's a elder from the north. Kind of has been around for a really long time, and I'm kind of horrified to find out more information because the more times he talks about it, the more devastated he is, and I kind of would like him to not be further devastated than he currently is.
She blinks, looks at you, looks at the writing.
I know ancient elvish now. That's good. I can write it too, and it's not abysmal. Yippee! Still not good
You
at the
see her
character
walking around it,
stuff.
studying it. I see, but he forgot to add the. You see her instantly touch something, and you see a rift starts to open up.
Is that
Only
where he's
things
at?
it's where this opens up to, so I would mean it does. Give me a second, I need to double check I actually have the correct screen ready. I can see we do not have that correct screen. Right, would you be a darling to get Servo's inner lair prepared?
Uh,
I believe you have it still.
do you? Oh, you don't have the map. Balls. Okay, let me see. Why do you not have the map? All right. Yeah, it's not even available. Okay, so we're gonna have to build this from scratch. Buy time or proceed to shame the fact that Eager and Avis are trying to populate the tribe with one more mouth to feed.
Why are y'all so against the happy sex life?
Listen, I'm all for y'all having a good time. What I'm not okay with is the attempt at procreation. As long as you track this, I can't care. I can't care. You guys happy? Cool. Is the seat outside? Good. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Keep that morality up and keep the populace stable. We don't need another one. We don't need another one. We're already on rations, people. My
Ugh.
God.
I'll fix
Like,
it. Don't worry.
I would if I could.
Fix it. What does that mean?
No.
What?
Stop it. Stop it.
Fix it.
Sprig, I swear to God, if you convince your wife to give them all birth control, we're not going to the end of it.
That wasn't
What
the
the hell?
plan.
Listen, did you forget what Erla just said this session? Unless she deems it so, we're not gonna have another kid.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, it's a good thing your wife picked a fight then, huh?
Eh.
Yeah.
Also, when I said I'd fix it, I never said anything about me doing anything about you two. It was more around the lines of, I'll just keep working on
Why
the
are
tribe.
we attacking them, trying to get another child? It's beautiful.
Buddy, do you not understand the fact that we're on rations right the fluff now? We're in the middle of World War II as far as we're freaking concerned. We
This is
have
true.
a struggle of food. There isn't an overabundance of animals or vegetation. We're practically living on salads because we don't have a trade route. So I'm all for the feel goods. I'm not okay for the extra mouth to feed.
You are having trade routes, but again, you're really limited in the few vegetables that you can still trade out with, because the only meat you really have access to is mostly the fish that you're getting from the turtle tribe,
Yeah.
which is up
And
north, which still takes a
I would
couple of days of transport.
also happy reminder, which is hilarious. The fact that I'm actually going to tell a mother this. Pregnant women aren't going to exactly appreciate being put on rations. They will kill us.
Mm-hmm.
That too.
They will fucking kill
Yeah.
us if they don't get their snackies. Okay, I like living. Don't get pregnant.
Don't get pregnant. Stop it.
So
Needs
I guess
need
that
to
I guess that's a
roll the
I guess that's an even bigger
dice.
problem for spirits then, considering all of them have voiced the fact that they want kids.
They can
Well, to
wait.
fucking bed. We gotta fix the food problem first.
Why do you think I'm
It's
You'll
been
busy?
worked on.
They're going to fucking kill you.
I think it's starting to sound like you need to prioritize that land for farming, spirits.
What do you think I plan on doing? Do you not
So-
understand the word work mode spirits?
But I have been giving a reminder about the time. We have been at it for almost 4
5.
hours. Me miss Spetch.
Miss Spetch.
Speech.
Oh,
Yeah.
Miss Spetch.
Miss Spetch.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Alright,
it's
well,
alright. You can get this ready
you can
for
wrap
next
up with
week.
someone else, but this can get wrapped up some other way, I guess, because
Mm-hmm.
I don't see. I think that was a module that was installed.
That might have been it, and that's
Would it be possible to do one quick little scene before we round off?
Oh
There was
no! Or if you're gonna do the post-coitus cuddle scene,
no.
God.
It's
No.
the during coitus cuddle scene.
No. I already said placed a little point that I wanted to do today, and Avis agreed. So
What?
I was going to go out and find Yggdra.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Yep.
Hold on, let me
Get rid of the cloud, please.
put away the
Fade black. Gone. Clean the.
one moment.
fade black.
Here we go. Get rid of that.
Put away
Way
the
he
knife.
looks, pervert. Some of us are still cursed with the ability to see the atrocities that you've done.
They're in our house. Why are you looking?
That is
Who is the
horrible for your
who's the
back.
pervert now?
Have some decency for
It's
your
still Jimmy.
spine. God.
you will see her laying lazily at the roots of her tree, just humming.
Yggdra, good morning.
Caressing flowers and the grass. Morning.
Mind if we have a little bit of a talk? There was something that happened recently that I felt I needed to be addressed with you. Because I don't know if it was addressed to you already by someone else.
Let me hear.
A couple of weeks ago, I think it was, Avis.
Something like that.
I went out to create a new staff for me to wield. This one. And yeah, the method of how I acquired it, as was told to me, was to repeatedly strike a branch with lightning. The target I chose for this, though, appeared to be alive.
To be more
It
accurate,
wasn't.
there was more inside than just a tree.
It was a dryad. And unfortunately, she did not speak out before I already struck her a number of times. So I wanted to apologize for that. Because I felt like after that interaction, she was still quite cross with me.
So you are the one who hurt one of my daughters, granddaughters.
Unknowingly so, yes.
You see how her serene smile, as she sets up with practice ease, and you see her eyes have turned, a much more aggressive green as she stares at you.
And I wanted to apologize for that.
I cannot take your apology.
Let me guess, it needs to be given to the one I hurt.
Not only that, you would also need to speak to the one who's leading the line. She says, with a forced smile, and you can feel, feel the grass and roots in the earth beneath you shift and shake.
Oh, so before you start putting all of the blame on Eager here, it was the majority of the Dryad's own fault that they did not speak up. We made repeated attempts to try and communicate with it. In the case that there was a Dryad in there, which we did not know about.
Well, many of them are sadly very shy, and since he is an outlier, he I think she might be one of Magenna's, not one of mine. Where exactly was it that she was placed at?
Close by the Lion tribe.
I think
That might
I
be.
think if I remember correctly, she was just off of the beaten path that we made between the Yggdrasil and the tribe.
Something
Mhm.
like that. We flew towards it, I remember that much.
Yeah.
I think her name was Acacia? Like
I don't
the
know if
tree?
she ever even mentioned her name.
No, she definitely gave us their name. But it was like the name of a tree, and I think it was Acacia.
Okay.
You will hear a soft plop behind you.
Hey, Magenna.
Hi. So, what is it that is going on here? I heard Acacia being mentioned.
Oh, no.
I think Eager has something to apologize about.
She turns to look to you, Ego, very much, expectantly.
He pinches the bridge of his nose because he's very uncomfortable with this.
With the mother and the grandmother of said Dryad being
Mhm.
within striking distance, you mean?
Mm-hmm. And simply for
They
the
actually
fact that I've
flanking of you.
sort of.
Yeah, so a few weeks back, I was going out to find materials for my new staff, and one of the things that was told to me was to create a thunderstruck branch, which I did, not knowing that the tree I was striking for that was acacia.
You
I tried. I
my
tried
daughter, and
to.
why am I hearing about this first now?
I did not know. I didn't know the good moment to bring it up, especially since you know you were
You
already pissed. You were already pissed at me as it was, and
and you think keeping this secret from me is going to make me any less?
no, which is the reason why I'm talking about it now. To be somewhat fair to myself, I tried to communicate with her. She did
She's
not respond.
she's
I
an outlier. She doesn't trust any of your kind.
right.
And that doesn't really explain why she didn't do anything when Ager started casting a storm sphere right above her with warnings about any spirits that may be inside the tree that were going to be using the tree. It's a kind of, at that point, it's on her, right?
Yes, but
Regardless of
and
whose fault it was, I still
you
felt
still
that I
hurt
needed to
her.
apologize.
I cannot take the apology because I need to talk with my father about this right now. Or I take something I should not be taking.
I assume she was talking about ligaments.
Avis will kind of squint at Magenta as she leaves.
Eucrates looks at you. No, I think rather she would have taken your heart.
Too bad. I already have it.
Okay, that was atrociously cringe.
She'll frown at you. Support me, damn it. I'm your wife.
That's not what I was talking about.
We are pausing that part of the scene for a second. Spirits, you see Magena running up to you, and she looks really pissed.
What happened?
Ika hurt one of my daughters.
5 minutes. I had 5 minutes.
Apparently, this happened a few weeks ago.
Huh.
I was just told he came clean.
5 weeks ago. It was the incident with him striking a tree, right?
Yes. Apparently so. He struck a acacia tree.
Hmm. Looks at probably like what, halfway burnt down shit he's supposed to do.
Well, I will want you to think about his punishment, please. Because if not, I will take his heart.
I would not recommend taking his heart. He is.
I cannot.
I know.
He hurt one of my daughters.
Listen, I'm beyond the words pissed off about that, even to this day.
He already broke mine. So you think I would take kindly to him to hurt one of my daughters in any sense of way?
Alright, then how about this? I will punish him. But I'd like to ask, other than ripping out his heart, are there any other ways in particular that you feel would satisfy?
Not sure right now. I am too angry to think clearly, but I will go and cool off. In the meantime, Father, you see her almost vibrating with anger as she runs away, disappearing into one of the tree buildings as she like morphs into it and tree walks the hell out of there.
Maybe target practice with something that's not human. She's gone.
You just see a hand like poke back out with thumbs up and then disappears back in.
Oh, thank God. At least she heard me. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. Burning shit and playing fetch with Ben.
And this is sadly where I need to cut stream now because I have to get ready. So thank you all for today. Thank you, dear players. Thanks to the editorial team, and also many thanks to you, the viewers. It means a lot for us, for you to be here, engage with us, and keep the insanity alive to some proportion, as always. But do take care. We'll see you around. Till next time. If you like, you're welcome to subscribe, give a like, both here on Twitch, but also do remember we do have a YouTube. It should be a link down below, where you can see all former sessions as they are done being processed, will be uploaded to. But till next time, take care, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.